The Summoner Showdown is getting spicy. Platinumpool speeds his way through the contest. Targets for the Mutant Treasure Island. And where is the Omega Quest compensation? Yes, hello everybody and welcome to Marvel Contest of Champions news for Monday. Is this going to be one of these weeks where something's going to go wrong? Hopefully not, because we're done with all that. We've had enough. Even I've had enough. Yeah, last week wasn't exactly the greatest, so I really do hope for a better week this week with new content that could be put in. I think the Summoner Showdown week 3, or the final week, is meant to be the only thing that's going to be added in. And yeah, anything that's currently in-game at the moment, fingers crossed, stays intact. But that being said, I had a really nice relaxed weekend, played a few other games non-MCOC related, went to go and see the new Mutants film, which is a very different experience, but at the same time I'm going to do a movie review on the new Mutants, especially from somebody. I actually enjoyed the film. There were a few things I can understand where like reviewers would be quite critical of, but apart from that it is a very good film. In any case, moving on, I want to say a massive thank you to everybody that's supported, especially in the last week. It has been incredible. Those that have come by each and every day, hit the like button for the content, watching the content, supporting it, supporting me, getting involved with the comments section. You know, that's absolutely amazing of you and I can't thank you enough. Thank you. And I can't forget as well those that support through monetary means, those that support on Patreon as well as through the YouTube membership scheme. I thank you very much for that support. And as well those that support through the medium of Twitch subbing and as well Twitch Prime, or now Prime Gaming. It's massively appreciated, those that come back each and every month. There's no auto renew scheme for those that have Amazon Prime to then do and give a free Twitch sub, which is annoying. I wish Amazon and Twitch would work that out so people wouldn't have to kind of set a reminder. But here's your reminder. Come back, and especially tonight, we're going to be doing some MCOC and maybe either Call of Duty Warzone or Fall Guys. I'll have to decide what the vibe is of the stream, what we go on to after. But thank you very much for the support. I'll see you later on for the Twitch live stream. Now let's kick off the news with Platinumpool. So this is footage here that just quickly showed you that if you go in prior to the fight and you like toggle, even there like mid-fight, toggle the auto fight button or go in with the auto fight button on, you'll see that Platinumpool won't speed up. This is going to be another example coming up where he, this particular player, shout out to, is it Havoc? On Reddit, so this is from Reddit. If you go in without auto fight, then turn it on, it speeds up. So this is not sped up. This is not me speeding it up, the clip. This is actual real time, which is part of what's in the changelog. Again, another example, just quickly, going into the fight without the auto fight on. As you can see, it's another. We got this connection thing is really annoying at the moment. But there, like auto fight's turned on, it's sped up, and yeah, that's seems to be the problem at the moment. Well, it's not really a problem. It's just a case. It's annoying. It's annoying as you'd think that. Right, I just want to click the auto fight button on the prep for the screen, press fight button, put my phone down or kind of like put it to the side, allow the fight to actually go about. But now what you have to do is you have to wait until you're in the fight to then click the auto fight button, which I think is just like, look, you just want to leave your phone to do it. It's the same thing with the autocomplete. I wanted to do a video a couple of weeks ago on autocomplete. I'm gonna have to wait a little while until I'm free up to do it. But the fact is, it's just all about time saving, and that's the thing with MCOC. There's a lot of stuff that's in play at the moment which doesn't ring true with a lot of time-saving elements. And the idea that I have to kind of go, right, I have to click the fight button and then go, oh, I've got connection problems. Just wait a little while, wait a little while, wait a little while. It's taking a while. Okay, well, I'm now in, and now I'm going to press auto fight to be, oh, it's done. Oh, great. Right, and then I've got to repeat the same thing. It's more easier to go, right, we've just done auto fight on the fight, and then we're like press the fight button and we're in. So yeah, a bit annoying in my opinion for this, and it doesn't, even though it boasts this kind of time-saving narrative, it doesn't in the scheme of things if you factor in connection issues and as well factor in the fact that you have to press it in the fight as opposed to prior to the fight. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the subject? Put it down in the comment section down below. Now the news and the Marvel Insider new bundles are out, as well as the new activities, but I would stress that this one with Apocalypse isn't exactly brilliant. As yes, it does give good stuff like 1 Ultimate X-Men Crystal, 3 X-Men Crystals, well, 10 3-star signatures, 5 times 4-star signature stone crystals, 3 energy refills, and 10,000 gold. But I would stress, if you have an opportunity to get this one instead, it's just of more value. And yes, it does expire on the 13th of September, so you do have to get it quickly. But you get 1 3-star Airwalker. Okay, that's not exactly brilliant. The premium crystal, yeah, not brilliant. 500 4-star shards, again, not brilliant. But 3 energy refills, 5 level 2 health potions, but 5 level 1 team revives is pretty nice. And I would say for me, and as well many other players, this would be the better one to go for if you're looking at more of a questing, proper questing bundle to choose from. Also, in other news, Treasure Island targets. There is a forum thread that's been created. It is up to date at the moment. It is not the only place to go in order to grab sources of targets for the island objectives. You can also follow Marvel Truecos or MCOC Truecos when it comes to getting this information, from very easy targets to go after to the more kind of obvious ones like dimensional beings. Just search Dormammu. It just allows you to get a bit of a heads up on what the Platinum Jones lockers targets are going to be. And now onto the Summoner Showdown. It is getting hot. It is intensifying, and it's brilliant to see again different champions on the qualifiers. From this particular one so far, we've seen Gwenpool, we've seen Human Torch, and we've seen Nick Fury in the Americas, which is so much better than it was the last time, where all we saw was the likes of Medusa, and yes, 1 instance of the usage of Ghost. But yeah, Sorcerer Supreme is #1 and reigns supreme currently in the Americas. In Russia and Europe, there is this really tight amount on the DPS that is between position #1 and position #2. It's great to see the competition is alive and thriving. In Asia and Oceania, that is the DPS to beat with Nick Fury. So yeah, great to see a good amount of different champions, but not a huge amount. It's just a case of Nick Fury, Gwenpool, and Human Torch so far. In other news, and the Apocalypse Deep Dive is out. Go and check out the links in the description to learn more. This champion is, well, it's very mixed on reviews so far, and it's very early to tell if this champion is going to be a dud or not. The biggest thing being questioned is, with this 6-star awakened and in play against some of, well, weaker opponents, are we seeing excessive amounts of damage, especially from a debuff perspective? No, we're not. But there could be more of a push on a narrative for this be more of a questing champion, or maybe it's something to get through a lot of the content of Scuffy Act 6. You know, there's a lot of things that still need to be confirmed, and I think that will largely come out of the woodwork in the next few weeks. To give you an idea of, look, all those debuffs there, are we doing excessive amounts of damage? Would there be other synergies in the future, or are there any synergies about which will cause any great improvement? Again, we will have to see. But it looks alright as long as you scale through certain damage protocols like heavy attacks and as well lots of debuffs on. Oh wow, that looked like a lot of damage as well through an SP3. So maybe that's the way to play it. In any case, we'll find out more in the coming weeks of whether this champion's actually any good. Yeah, it has even been the case that a forum thread has been created called Apocalypse is a Dud. You can weigh in on the subject if you want, but I would say largely reserve judgment until you either, #1, seen more footage of the champion in action, and especially I'd say if you get the champion yourself, you may find some real tricks that bring out his damage output that seem to be more. And maybe this is one of these champions that relies on something of a different mechanic based on what we learned in the video and what we've seen in the spotlights here on the forums. But yeah, I think I'll leave this over to the community court of opinion until we actually see the champion released and people can, you know, find it's either god tier or not. Next up, and where's the compensation for the broken difficulty rewards in the Omega Quest? Yes, the Omega Quest. So Omega that it's even forgot to put in the correct rewards based on what was in the spotlight for this event. And here's the thing, it wasn't just about one specific difficulty, it was over various difficulties, whether it's heroic, where maybe it's lower. Things were missing that were promised that just weren't there. Also, a quick tip from me is that if you are close to completing or 100%ing any content that will give you a tier 5 class catalyst crystal, you pop it open and say you're close to forming something of a tier 5 class catalyst nature, then make sure to do this after, as the selector will allow you to get closer to fully form something. So hopefully when that comes through, you'll have more choice than somebody that would 100% this and go, yeah, oh god, I'm not going to make a choice now. What do I grab? Oh right, that's not great. I'm going to have to be forced to choose this or that. Unfortunately, there's nothing concrete when it comes to information about when we're going to receive the compensation. Kabam Zibit first of all saying, hey there, we're working on getting the rewards for the other difficulties corrected as well as of September 4th. And Zibit going on to say the rewards fix has been pushed for the lower difficulties as well, as soon as we have a definitive date for when we'll be getting everyone the rewards they missed. We'll let everyone know here. Several days have already passed on this and no answer is in place. So this needs to be sorted out. It's going to be a point where, well, we're going to go a week without not having any information of when we're going to receive this. It does need to be done. I understand that things haven't been good with the Mutant Treasure Island, but this can be quite crucial to a lot of players ranking up their champions, especially getting those very first rank 3 6 stars, which I know a lot of players do like to see. And now on to arena results. It was no surprise that players' focus this week has been on new content, and it does seem that the arena has taken a backseat with a very low turnout for Iceman, which is, man, kind of weird, but look, it is what it is. All my predictions down below, and we'll go over the results in a moment. But that's nothing compared with this here. Position 79 was got at 35 mil, and I'm thinking this is going to go at least 28 mil in order to take home the champion close to about position 148. It's mad with the drop, absolutely mad. Also, if you're interested in a 4-star, you can get a position 602 as this player did with 5.3 mil. Yes, not too bad if you're looking to take home the champion. And then finally, Moleman. Okay, little laugh there from me, but it looks like with 1.6 mil, players are picking up Moleman. That's very low, but again, it goes down to results against like what players are grinding out in game and how this all breaks down. Right, in quick breaking news, whilst I've been recording, I've learned of this hack situation from like the Russian side of things. So this is based on like some sort of Russian hacks that are undetectable, but as well can exploit New York Comic-Con codes or the coding system that a lot of players will be familiar with. This seems to be some kind of distribution system which was for winners of the Beat the Boss challenge or something similar to it. Especially from these screenshots here showcase the items that you could win or get at the Beat the Boss side of things. So whether or not from Kabam's perspective, they were then taking from this either tablet or thing where they're able to send them to the respective people. But there's also some other stuff to this. The thing that I found kind of odd is that this is set up to be Pakistani rupee rather than being a Russian ruble. At the end of the day, Kabam need to answer against this. There are images out there, yes. Is there line chat? Of course there is. Are there images here that look like they could or could not be implicating certain people in a certain light? Of course there is. And as well, if it's not traceable, then what can Kabam do about this? Either way, they need to respond to this. I would largely say when a lot of the main people get into the Vancouver office a bit later on today, well, they'll see this, and as well, they will hopefully answer against this, as well as some of the other things that we've put in Marvel Contest of Champions news today. This situation does look a lot more concerning than it seems, and as well, more information seems to come to light as I've been recording and editing the Marvel Contest of Champions news, and I'm sure Kabam will address this. It should be on in the description, so if you want to go and check, it's on the forums now, and it's an open discussion currently. There we go, that has been MCOC news for Monday. Lots of stories, lots of things to go over. And yeah, more that we learn in the coming hours will be important as to like what are the next steps for certain stories. And as well, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye for now.